straight to the moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going to Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a yeah. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some bitty now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, love the Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin's back, alright.
Yes, indeed, Bitcoin is back. All right, baby. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Friday, the 20th of August, 2021. Let's Bitcoin and jump straight into these figures. Here we go. Starting from left to right, we've got Qualcoin BTC, centrally owned and controlled by Blockstream through their SegWit protocol. Then we've got Bcrash, centrally owned and controlled by Roger Ver and his crony mates. Then we've got Bitcoin, which is the original protocol, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. And then we've got Fisher Price Cash on the end. So let's have a quick rundown of these figures then. So Qualcoin has got hash rate 98.3, network nodes 93.7, transactions 20, good to see them going back down again, that didn't take long, and block size 2%, what a joke. So when you consider that Bitcoin started out as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system and transactions and data size seem to be shrinking really badly, I wonder if we can have our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, Peter McCormack, explain what's going on.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, when Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
And what would Satoshi Nakamoto have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
Or what if he came back and said something like, what the hell do you think you're doing, effing up my project?
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? I just thought you said it was nothing like Bitcoin. It's a completely different project, and it didn't matter who Satoshi Nakamoto was anymore. Why would he want anything to do with a project that is not like the project that he designed, which is Bitcoin, as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system? This makes no sense whatsoever. So, in your opinion, what's this alternative project based on now then?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Consensus? Do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Did you even bother to read the white paper? Blockstream implemented SegWit on the 24th of August 2017, which segregated the signatures on the chain, which meant they were no longer accountable to anybody, which brought BTC under their centralized control, turning it from a commodity to a security, crashing its fundamental value to zero, and meaning there is no consensus, because it is now a centralized project owned and controlled by Blockstream. This makes no sense whatsoever. Let's have that one more time.
Project Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think I believe you. And let's have a quick chat with Roger. So Roger, tell us your expectations of your centralized project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those multinational companies that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade on an annual basis, that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, because that's really going to work. And let's look at Bitcoin here. So we've got a hash rate 0.3%, network nodes 1.5, but look at this, transactions up over 70%, and Crypto Fights hasn't even restarted yet. Wait till next week, it's going to be absolutely epic. And we've got 96% of the block size, all being processed by 0.34% of the hash rate. It goes to show you what an efficient and what an amazing system Bitcoin really is. And if you wonder why I find this funny, well, let me tell you now. Bitcoin mining operations compete to process data transactions on chain. No transactions or data, no use. No use, no value. No value, no money. The most valuable chain is the chain with the most utility on it. BTCs are utter clowns. And utility is transactions and block size. Can you see what's going to happen? That's all it is, nothing more. Absolutely crazy. So we'll just have a quick word with Craig Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, to find out what he wants from it. So Craig, can you tell us, what do you want from Bitcoin?
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
And when you strip everything down, is that what it comes down to? Is that it?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
Sounds good to me. Let me help out and I'll stick my foot right in. Yes, indeed. So let's have a look at these blocks. But before we do that, I'll have a quick chat with our main man, Michael Saylor, who never fails to put me up in the morning with his enthusiasm. So Michael, welcome to the show. What do you say to people like Peter McCormack, who says or thinks that Bitcoin should be like changed and tampered with and just messed around with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, so do we, Michael. So do we. But we really like it. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate. Calm down. Calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. Tell us, what is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Wow, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Wow, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. That's huge. I mean, how's it going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Okay, well, let's have a look at these big blocks on the blockchain just for you then, Michael. Here we go. So starting from the top, these are in megabytes. Oh, we're back in business. Look at this. 26, 12, 12, 1, 127, 15, 52, 20, 453, 74, 90, 39, 23, 372, 9, 38, 133, 9, 16, 40, 13, 8, 1, 7, 68, 50. Absolutely huge blocks in comparison to these alternative protocols, shitcoins if you will. And Anne-Marie looks like he's still struggling to get all of his blocks over a kilobyte, let alone anywhere near a megabyte. And Bcrash, how many blocks do they have over a megabyte today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that? They've got 4 blocks over a megabyte in that column. What a joke. And Coolcoin, let's see how many blocks they've got under a megabyte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. 10 blocks under a megabyte. It's not looking good for them really, you know, considering they've stolen the BTC ticker and that's all they can do, you know, purposely. I think they stole it and then they messed it up on purpose because they're owned by those people who own and control the current monetary system, who don't want Bitcoin to work. Hence, store of value, don't use it. All right. So yeah, there we go. Let's look at hash rate. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom, next. Proof of work by network. Coolcoin, Bcrash, Fisher-Price Cash will fall into their own footprints because that's what Ponzi schemes do when they crash overnight. Bcrash Bitcoin hash rate, who cares? Bcrash Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? It is currently 4,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than any of these alternative protocols because Bitcoin is just simply amazing. And it's currently 2.4% more profitable to mine. Where is that? On Coolcoin BTC? Yeah, well, shows you the competition for Bitcoin. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Look at this Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Yes, here we go. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Bitcoin winning. Come on. Come on. God, that's just from Crypto Fights. Crypto Fights is almost doing like, you know, more transactions than Ethereum. Just that one app alone on the Bitcoin network. Amazing. Amazing. Transactions per block by network. Bitcoin winning. There you go. Fees. This is a block fee USD. Obviously, it's USD price. This is block fee Satoshis. Oh, what's going on there? That's gone down a bit. Right, well, I think this is delayed. That'll go back up again. Daily Bitcoin fee to block reward ratio. Look at that. Yeah, Bitcoin winning. Loving that. And our daily cumulative Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Look at this going absolutely parabolic. Beautiful. So we'll just have a word with Craig to find out what we can expect from Bitcoin in the future. Take the floor, Craig, if you will.
We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
It means massive is what it means. Yes, indeed. And let's have a look at the politics here. So this is global hash rate 7 days. Yeah. Global hash rate 24 hours. Should be the same as Qualcoin because they've got 98% of the hash rate. And we've got Bcrash down here. So look at Antpool and Vivity BTC basically keeping their shitcoin project alive. What a joke. And we've got the genuine Bitcoin here. So we've got Tau. Great to see SV Pool on there with all this extra mining hash on there. Via BTC and then other mining pools. Very good, very good. And Fisher Price Cash. Yeah, what a joke. All right, let's just see how far in front we are with the chain. 200, almost 240 gigabytes in front already. Wow, yeah. I honestly think that, towards the end of the month we'll be almost like double the size of the Qualcoin BTC SegWit protocol chain. Absolutely amazing. Love it, love it. All right, let's have a look at these short positions then. So this is Bitcoin. Where are we now? Short positions 90%. Laughable. And Qualcoin short positions. Here we go. Right, where are these short positions on this bad boy now? Where are they? Almost sort of about 4%, 3.9 according to Shitfinex. All right, and let's have a look at Bitcoin blocks live. Here we go. So for any newbies watching this for the first time, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen are the transactions being recognized and broadcast to the network and being recognized by more than 50% of the nodes on the network and then recognized instantly because Bitcoin is an ultra small world mandala network shaped like this. It means that as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to 0, making it ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. The network formulation can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks, so it's hard to take down. It is amazing. So once it's recognized by more than 50% of the nodes on the network, which is instantly, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they're competed for by miners and payment processors. In order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with a Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. And look at this, we've got another 743 megabyte block. Brilliant, mined by Tau. So in the highlighted rectangular box below, you can see the hash of each block, the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and total fees in the block. Absolutely amazing. So let's have a look at charts quickly while we're here, see if there's any movers and shakers, anybody competing with D Drive. No, that's all right, always worth checking. So do you honestly think a network that could only handle maybe 4 to 7 transactions per second if all the stars align was honestly meant to economically sustain all of this lot? It's an absolute joke. This blows my mind every time. This is the backbone to the new global financial system. It is absolutely phenomenal. 4 to 7 transactions per second. What a joke. And bit info charts. Here we go. So again, this is a little bit delayed. So can't see Bitcoin on here. I think there's a conspiracy going on. We'll be back up there romping away better than before very, very soon. But we know that XRP and Ethereum are absolute jokes anyway. So we'll just listen to David Schwartz, the Chief Technical Officer at Ripple Labs, explaining that XRP is absolutely and utterly garbage right now.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
Yeah, good question. How did Ripple end up with half the supply of 100 billion XRP?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
And remind me to have a look up the economic theory of being sort of up for grabs.
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but it just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
Brilliant. One more time, David.
People who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
Yeah, because they grabbed it. And Ethereum being a security?
You just described some crypto as securities. Which ones do you think of as securities?
It's pretty clear, and the Supreme Court has actually spoken about this many times. If somebody is raising money, selling a token,
start the Ether presale in a couple of weeks. So the Ether presale will be an opportunity for anyone to purchase Ether, where Ether is the internal currency inside of the Ethereum system, sort of like the XRP and Ripple.
And the buyer is anticipating profits.
What we're hoping is that's sort of similar to what happened with Mastercoin. If that slice is something like 20%, and then the value of Ether goes up by 5, then we basically have the entire initial BTC that we got all over again.
Based on the efforts of that group.
About 100 people that are working on Ethereum right now.
Myself leading the protocol design.
And we also have branding teams, we have marketing teams.
That fits into something that's a security.
Partially in order to better flesh out the business plan, partially in order to better flesh out the terms, partially for legal reasons.
Excellent. And Ethereum not being able to scale.
Build on top of that. Turns out we can build a financial
you're
plumbing
saying
layer.
That the concept of launching something that doesn't scale and then rebuilding it as something scalable was in the
somewhat.
Initial plans or initial
thinking. We knew it wasn't going to be scalable for sure.
More like fail. Let's have a look at BitInfo charts then. So we know we've got XRP and Ethereum. Let's have a look at this on the actual graph itself. Transactions over 24 hours. We'll put in XRP just for lulz. Why not? Over 3 months. Let's see what's going on recently. Right, so transactions are going down on Bitcoin, but you wait till Crypto Fights comes back. Oh yes, indeed. Oh, look at that. They must be worried because they've already increased their transactions and they can't increase them anymore because their networks are completely shite. Oof, we are coming for you. We are coming for you, big time. And scaling test networks. So yep, still 1.9, or should be 1.99999 on the mainnet. And the biggest block on the scaling test network is a 4.4 gigabytes, waiting for that highest number of transactions to massively increase. But we'll see that on Terranode. And BSV data, let's have a look at this. So we want daily data. So look at that, Meta ID now at 5 gigabytes. Come on. Come on, indeed. Where is Meta Protocol? Has that dropped down? 2.3 megabytes. What's going on? Oh, Meta ID still storming away there. Very good. And applications, again, I'm expecting Crypto Fights will be down, but then we're obviously going to see it rocketing next week. Here we go. Daily data size. Crypto Fights is right down. But wait till next week when it comes back online. Absolutely sensational. And Trends.cash. TDXP up down is second place. Really X up in first. Wow, what's going on there? And then apps ranking by performed actions, Run Protocol and then Crypto Fights first and second respectively. And then others sort of unknown below that. Very exciting to look. Well, it's exciting to look forward to what's coming. Crypto Quant, so the exchanges were cashing out all last year, causing a squeeze in the liquidity, counteracted by huge amounts of Tether printing, caused a massive spike in the price and this huge bubble. And this is why Tether had to print recently, because the exchanges were cashing out. Oh dear, it's really not looking good. Don't say if you're a shit corner, don't say we didn't try to warn you. And what's on chain? Good question. What is on chain? Estimated next block size at 6.3 megabytes. Memory pool usage currently at 14.2 megabytes. Let's have a look at Joho's memory pool. This is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. That's probably the 700 megabyte block there. Very good. What a memory pool is not meant to look like is Coolcoin BTC, that always looks absolutely horrendous because they've implemented replace by fee and child pays for parent and purposely restricted the block size, so nobody knows when their transaction is going through. Hence, it looks absolutely insane. Ridiculous. And we can see the effect that it's had on TX Street. And while we're having a quick look at this, we'll have a quick chat with Adam back, the CEO of BTC Coolcoin SegWit Protocol, to find out his expectations of a payment network.
So, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
I'm not waiting 4 hours just to not pay a priority. You absolute fool, when I'm using a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How ridiculous is that? And so we've got a median fee of 42 cents. Yeah, add that onto your cup of coffee. And for every micro or high frequency trade that you do, absolutely ridiculous. And Vitalik Buterin, we've got the ETH transfer fee of $2.55. Absolute insanity. How do you respond to that, Vitalik?
The Internet of Money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, really? So what's $2.53 then per transaction? Oh dear. And let's have a look at our own everybody's issues that we're dealing with at the moment with fiat currency. Tell us, what do we know about the cause and effect of excessive fiat print?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
And that's exactly what we're witnessing here. It's really not looking good. And if you're wondering why they're going around trying to jab us all, that's the reason right there. So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? CoinGecko, let's have a quick look at this. Feeling good? Oh yeah, CryptoFight's back on 78%. Loving that. And Bitping. Here we go. Right, so we got money flow per hour, 81 cents. And the number of countries, where are we now? It's 47. So remember, Bitcoin is the only network that is up 24/7, which means it can monitor the downtime and outages of all these other networks around the world. Little do these other networks know that they will all be running on the Bitcoin network very soon. The entire world. It's going to be amazing. And the morning run, 24-hour trade volume, 3,340. Yeah, good. Stay away from these people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law, which all of these shitcoins are doing. It's an absolute disgrace in my own backyard. Look at that. Look at that. It's worse than the CMC. But we've got BSV, which is the genuine Bitcoin and the world's only digital commodity, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. And we have had 801,254 purchases of that over the last 24 hours. Very good. Let's have a look at the depth chart here. So Livecoin Watch saying the price is $158. Look at that. Moving up slowly, looking good. Depth chart so far, 5.4 million asks versus 3.5 million bids. Price is on the way down, but we're expecting a huge increase in both of these numbers very soon. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, down, upsy downsy. All right. And Coolcoin versus USD. Yeah. Well, we'll have to have a look to see if there's been any more tether printing, because that's the only thing that can save it. And Bitcoin versus Coolcoin. Oh, pressure. Tether printing probably is putting pressure to widen the margin, but we know what's coming. And the entire CMC, here we go. Right, so Coolcoin back up to 47 again. They've got to try and keep this scam going. Remember, all of these are utterly worthless bits of data. They are not equities. They are not shares. They don't produce a dividend. They literally do nothing. Literally nothing. The only one with any fundamental value here is Bitcoin. Look at that, ranked down to 44, suppressed by all of this crap that's above it. It's unbelievable, really, when you think about it. But seeing as they're all bits of crap, that's a question that needs to be put to Tony Vays. So we'll listen to Daniel Krawitz putting that question to him right now.
Why do you think BTC is valuable?
It's valuable because it's the only unconfiscatable asset we have. And that is because that comes from its decentralization. I think Bitcoin is the only valuable crypto asset we have because of the nature of how it started in its first few years.
And when you say Bitcoin, you mean BTC, right?
Absolutely.
But are you aware that in 2017, they changed the rules so that BTC no longer follows the Bitcoin white paper?
That is not true at all.
The white paper says that there needs to be a chain of signatures.
Sure.
Okay, so that's not what we have anymore. That's how SegWit changed that.
Okay, but it's still Bitcoin.
Nice one, Tone, you bone. And let's have a look at YouTube. So, 633 subscribers. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying my show. Please, if you do enjoy my content, like and subscribe. Get those numbers up. Share these videos out. Muchas gracias. And Streamanity, 3 or 4 followers. Made $1 yesterday on my Bitcoin phone video. Loving that. And Twitch, so $128 made so far. Try making that on Twitter. And 425 followers. Let's have a look and see how many new signups Twitch has got over the last 24 hours. Maybe like 17 or something like that. Let's have a quick look here. New users 23. That's all right. Moving in the right direction. That's what we like. And Mama Bitcoin Ruth Easmans, how's her tweet doing? 1K. What's this? Oh, 1,099. We shall turn that up to 1,100. Get in there. And how's Arman Satoshi doing? Is he back over 80,000? No, they've put him down to 79.9. That's outrageous. And stablecoin printer, is it even worth it knowing that they're not reporting what they're meant to? Look at that last report, 16th of August. That's outrageous. All right, we're going to have to check whale alerts then just quickly over the last 24 hours. Let's see what's going on. Any excessive amount of printing, keep your eyes peeled. That's what I'm looking for. What's that? Binance USD printed. What an absolute joke. What's that? More US dollar circle coin. Joke. Absolute joke. 8 hours, 9 hours, 11 hours. What's that? Binance USD printed. 15 hours. More US dollar circle coin. Good grief. 21 hours, 22, 23, and we're there. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's 89 or 90 million Binance USD printed. Good grief. Total scambling. Total scambling. Right then, peeps, hope you enjoyed the show. Looks alright today with the figures. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways.